Hi families, hi students. I am so excited to have you. Welcome to our 2021-2022 school year. I'm excited to get started and have these students in the classroom. So welcome to my presentation. This is first grade with Orchard Ranch 2021-2022 with me, Miss Fadenrecht. If you didn't know how to say it when you saw that I was your teacher, there you go. It's Miss Fadenrecht. Spotlight on me. So this is a lot about me, and a lot of this presentation, I'm going to highlight some of the slides. It is also going to be easy for you to check out slides attached, but for this, I'm just going to quickly go over it. So this is some stuff about me. I am also, what I did not put on here, a mom of 3. I have a 17-year-old. Well, he's 16, he'll be 17 on Friday. He's a senior this year. I also have a 14-year-old who she will be joining my senior as a freshman this year. And then I have a 5th grader and she is 10. So I understand what it's like having a child that in school, and I'm excited to partner with you guys and be along on this ride with you. So, and I hope you're excited to be on this ride with me. I'm excited to watch your students grow their education while also having a blast here. We're going to do so much fun stuff, and I'm excited to get started. So my teaching philosophy, I believe that all children can learn. I also believe that all children learn at different rates and different ways. So one child might get a lesson right away, another it might take a little bit, and another it might take a totally different way of teaching it. So I am excited to work with each student where they're at and go from there. Like I said, you as the child's family and me, we are a team. We are to work together and get your student as far along as we can this year. I will continue to learn from my students and from you and from all of my colleagues. They are amazing. And this year, we're going to have an amazing year. Our first grade schedule. So here, you can go ahead and look through this. We do reading, small groups, math, writing. We're really excited to have PE, music, and art back. It's huge. Students need that, and I'm excited that this year, I don't know how many times I'm going to say excited this presentation, but I am. I'm really happy that the students get that back. One of the key things that I really want to show here is that our start and end times are different this year than last year, and especially for first grade with it being less time. But one of the key things is Monday through Friday, we are starting at 8:25. Students may enter the gate at 8:10 and enter class at 8:10, but before that, they need to not be here, and then at 8:10 they could join me in here. On Mondays, we have PLC, so it's early out for our students, 1:30, and then Tuesday through Friday, 2:43. So just want to make note of that, a different start time. So 8:25, make sure they are here no earlier than 8:10 and no later than 8:25. If they come after 8:25, make sure that they meet or go through the office and get a note. Our students' behavior management here at our school has a PBIS, Positive Behavior Intervention and Support. I believe that positive reinforcement goes a lot longer than negative. You'll see that as part of my teaching style. I understand negative, like that a student needs to be disciplined, and it will happen. But I believe that if we give more positive affirmations and interventions when things are positive, students will want that more. So that's what we'll be working on here. School-wide, we have our Bronco Bucks for appropriate behavior and encourage students to follow the school rules. Our school rules are be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and always try your best. So if we see students, it doesn't even have to be from my class or another teacher's class, but if we see students that are following one of these 4, we'll give them a Bronco Buck and they could turn it in for prizes. In our class, I am so excited to announce this. We will be doing desk pets. They're little pets that you can see on the slideshow that students get to earn. We also, the way they earn these are punch cards. For every 5, they earn something for their desk pets. Once they get it, they will stay on the desk. From there, they get to earn different erasers to go with it, different food, and things like that. If a student is choosing not to follow the rules, their desk pet can end up in desk pet daycare, where that will stay until the way their behavior is corrected. Once that happens, it gets come back to them. I am all for them having their desk pet always. I do realize that sometimes it will end up in pet daycare, but I want to give it back as soon as possible. So students, if you're listening, correct that behavior and you'll get it back as soon as possible. So I want them to have it. I want them to experience it and have a great time with it. If students need additional behavioral support beyond that, parents will have a conversation and go from there. So positive behavior will be encouraged and praised in this classroom. Standard grades, L, B, T are our main ones. These will go off of our standards, L being limited. They aren't quite getting it. B, they're starting to really get it. And then T is target. We understand it and we're going from there. We will get those November, March, and May. Again, if you guys want to read over this on your own time, feel free. Trimester goals. Here are what first, second, and third trimester, what we hope to achieve by then. Here's our curriculum. If you would like to look through that, that is what we are using. So go ahead and look through that. To-dos. This is every child's best slide. Our school is a homework-free school. We really want you as a family to have family time, your student to be able to have extracurricular activities. My kids enjoy sports. I enjoyed sports in school. So I really think it's important that students have that ability to do that without also needing to come home, eat dinner, take a shower, and do homework. On that note, reading and sight words are not homework. They are practice, and we strongly encourage reading and sight word practice daily. Obviously, if a day goes by, it's not, and you don't do it, there's not anything that's going to happen in class if they don't do it, but it will progress their reading, their writing, math, everything gets better when they practice reading and writing. So your reading, you can read to them at this grade, please. They love that time with you and they love to hear the story. So if you want to read to them, please feel free. And then if you would like to have them read to you, that's always awesome as well. With that, on top of that, if your student would like extra practice or you would like your student to have extra practice because you see that they're having a harder time with a certain skill, every Friday we'll be sent home a newsletter. In that newsletter, will show you the workbook pages that go along with what we're learning. So if you decide you wanted your student to work on that throughout the week, you can have the workbook pages that line up with what we're learning. That is up to your discretion and what you want to do. And I completely support you on either decision. So that is what our homework policy is here at Orchard Ranch and in the classroom. Snack and lunch. Snack, a few things. First of all, if you could separate your snack from your lunch, that way your student isn't grabbing something that they don't need at that moment and take 5 minutes looking for what they want to have and comparing. This way they just have one. And second, make sure that it's easily opened from them, like they can open it easily. I don't mind helping every once in a while, but what happens is if my students all need it open, by the time I get to the end, snack time's over and the last few students don't get to eat it. So please make sure that it's something they can easily open. Next up, our district health and safety protocols. If you want to look through that, go ahead. General information. I'm not sure what our in-class visitors rule is at the moment, but if we get visitors in the class, which I'm all for and would love to have happen, we need to make sure you go through the office. That way everybody's accounted for. Birthdays, we need to make sure that there's no food, unfortunately, no donuts, no food. Make sure that it's stuff that you put in a goodie bag or a treasure box, like pencils, erasers, bouncy balls. I know those sticky hands, super cool. Students love them. And make sure there's 26, at least 26, because we want to make sure we can hand them out. If there's not enough, we can hand them out, and that would be a huge bummer. You can also, if visitors are allowed, come in and read a book to your student and the class. They would love that. On that note, all toys and personal items need to be stay at home unless it's show and tell, which you'll have plenty of warning about. And please, please label your students' things. When they come in the classroom, they're wearing a jacket. When they leave, they didn't even know it was theirs. So I want to make sure your stuff gets home with you and so that it can come back and everything gets where it's supposed to be. So those are some important highlights. First grade supplies. You probably have received this. If not, here's your information. What I want to say about this is thank you. Thank you so much for doing this for us. If there's a reason why you weren't able to, don't feel pressure. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Just let me know. And you could bring these tomorrow to the back to school night. If you don't bring them tomorrow, you can send them with your student. Or like I said, if it's just not something you do, let me know and we'll figure something out. This is how to contact me. Again, my name is Fadenrecht. A lot of people have a hard time with that. We'll start with Miss F in class and go from there. But those students, they love to figure it out real quick. So here is that information. Email protocol. I am a mom. I have students. I know how important, if you're sending me an email, it's important. And I will try my hardest to get back to it as fast as I can. I give myself 24 hours. I don't see it taking 24 hours unless something's up. But just know that if I get an email and I have the moment, I will absolutely respond to it as fast as possible. Also, if it's the weekend, I will be checking my email, but I am Monday morning. I will be here early to make sure that if I missed anything, I send you an email right away. During the day, however, if you send me an email in the morning when school's in session, I'm with your students. I want to give them my full attention. If I don't see your email right away, I will be checking them before I leave. So I will be emailing you right back if I don't get to it throughout the day. If there is something that is needed, like Aunt's going to pick them up and doesn't normally, and they need to know, please make sure that you call the office. They will make sure that they get to me and I will know. If you want to follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Orchard Ranch, or the PTC also has a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I never thought I'd make a video that tells you to follow us, but okay. But yeah, you can do that if you'd like. If not, totally cool. And before you go, I am so excited to get to know your child, to get to know your family. Like it said, we're a team, and I'm excited to work with you guys. Thank you. I do realize that the school year hopefully goes a lot more smooth with less changes than last year, but thank you for your patience and understanding as we adapt to this and we try to figure this out together. I have a video. You could click on the link. It will also be in this email. You can click on the link. It's a video I have for your students or your children, just reading them a book. So if they would like to watch that, feel free to have them watch that. Like I said, I'm excited, my keyword for today, to have your students back in the class and work with them and work with you guys. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And also, students, I look forward to seeing you on Thursday. Bye.